Alright, this is part 2, the conclusion of a fight between Plaza Sushi, Rotterdam, and Den Rosenkill, Den Thomas G. Now, we just had the Denmark team force the teleport back to their base, and we have a Tree of Life currently entering into this expansion and is going to try to clear this 4-bull camp. Now we have the Huntresses of Thomas G coming in. He could get a creep jack here, but he decides to wait for his partner. You know, perhaps he could have gotten a couple free hits, perhaps. And by the time his partner hits, he is not able. He's already cleared the creep camp, except for this one shaman. So maybe a misplay there. Maybe he maybe he really thought that he couldn't take it on without the fiends. But with the creeps focused on Plaza Sushi and Rotterdam, he should have been able to take out more units. But it doesn't matter at this time. He is just winning. Denmark is just winning this fight. And Impale throws up a couple of fiends, and they're just picking off units, unable to get to the fiends in the back. The fiends were in the back, focusing down the Huntresses, and with this, you know, rock formation in the way, the Huntresses were unable to get to the fiends and really take them out. And now we have level 2 True Shot Aura, so those fiends are really doing a lot of damage. That Tree of Life goes down, and Denmark's team is going to go ahead and travel north. Now, one thing I did notice is, oh, you can't see it anymore, but Rotterdam was for a while over the 50 food limit. Now, as the feeder, you rarely ever want to go over the 50 food limit. There's no reason to. You just end up giving less gold to your partner. Now we have Huntresses and the fiends trying to come back in. That owl, once again, just scouting, giving sight around these trees and around these rock formations. Very, very helpful. Now here we have Thomas G and the fiends sitting on the high ground. The high ground, much better than the low ground, because units firing from the low ground to the high ground will miss, and since all the units are ranged, and there will be a lot of missing going on. Now we have the Owl Scout once again scouting and being able to see exactly what Plaza Sushi is doing here. So here we have the army of Denmark, knowing where they are, and knowing that both of them do not have town portals, is go ahead and push into Plaza Sushi's base. And this is where Plaza Sushi makes makes the mistake that will cost him the game. Now, as an undead player, you are already very, very weak, because one, you will rarely ever have more than 5 acolytes. It's not like you need acolytes to collect wood. Secondly, they're exposed, unlike the Night Elf player, where their wisps are hiding in. So here we have the units focusing down, you know, the Black Citadel, and unfortunately, Plaza Sushi decides to try to repair the building. Now, undead players should know that you shouldn't try to repair this, especially against Night Elves, because that Night Elf Huntress bounce is just going to take down those acolytes. And now, with all the acolytes down, we have a haunted gold mine that has no acolytes and no ability to produce any more acolytes. So Plaza Sushi is now stuck in the water. And the longer the game goes, the more Denmark and Thomas G is just gonna be able to win this game. So right now they're just trying to buy time, trying to position their units, knowing that they dealt a fatal blow to Plaza Sushi, and he may just bleed to death slowly. Huntresses coming in, trying to take down that Moonwell. Not really much of a threat. Meanwhile, we have Undead doing a, you know, this is a double 1v1 match right now. Huntresses fighting. Undead fighting. Undead desperately trying to end this fight, or the purple just trying to desperately end this fight because they know that they're down a mine. Now, Thomas G is currently, you know, running to the back of his base, trying to use those Moonwells to the best of his ability, you know, pulling units to the back. And as with all these Moonwells gone, he should probably start pulling to the back just a little bit more so that the Tree of Wars can also get involved. Now we have Rosenkill, who is now taking and intercepting units from Rotterdam. There's no units coming from Plaza Sushi. So if you can cut off the reinforcements and go ahead and push through, we're going to have the Denmark team win. Now, at this point, Denmark has the ball that they're running with it. They're going to win, and it's just a matter of cleaning up the rest of the units and the rest of the game. So down goes a Huntress, and Rotterdam and Pasta Sushi says good game. Hope you learned a lot. Hope you had fun. Not quite as exciting as the previous replay between Rotterdam and Rosenkill, but still a lot to learn on such a small map such as Avalanche. Hope you enjoyed it.